In the last 10 years, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has made great advances in CGI and has come out with many blockbusters as Ant-Man, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, just to name a few. Well, in 1977 on network television debuted The Incredible Hulk, starring Bill Bixby as David Banner and none other than Lou Ferrigno as the Incredible Hulk. No CGI back then, guys. The guns on this man were real, okay? Lou is possibly one of the greatest heroes for many kids, and so if you're from that era, 1977 this way, if you remember The Incredible Hulk, you know how exciting it was to watch him.
And now when David Banner grows angry or outraged, a startling metamorphosis occurs.
Today on Stay Home Eat Great, I'm going to introduce you to a dish I created here in my household. It is called Chicken Ferrigno. Yes, Chicken Ferrigno is a penne pasta with grilled chicken and bacon in a lemon butter sauce. Kids, if you eat your broccoli, maybe you'll get guns one day just like Lou Ferrigno. So today I give you Chicken Ferrigno. Let's go to the ingredients. Starting off with 2 sticks of real butter, 2 lemons, I'll be using the juice, 2 cloves of garlic, good old Parmesan cheese as a condiment, 1.5 tablespoons of white cooking wine, penne pasta, I'm using frozen baby florets, salt and pepper. I don't like having to cook bacon when I'm doing this, so I use these bacon bits. They're pretty nice. And I'm using 2 pounds of skinless, boneless chicken breast, some olive oil, and good old Italian seasoning blend. Alright, to get started with, we want to start with our chicken breast. I have a hot pan here. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil. Just a little bit of oil. Just to coat the bottom. We're going to bring in our chicken breast. I'm going to put a pinch of salt and pepper on my chicken, just for some flavor. Come on. While that's going, I have my water boiling here for my pasta, so I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to bring in some table salt here, about a tablespoon of table salt. And we're going to use this to cook our penne pasta. Cooking a whole pound of penne pasta. Bring it in all at the same time. We get our chicken going here. We want to keep it moving, keep it cooking. While this is going here, I want to thaw out my broccoli florets. 1 pound of broccoli florets. I'm going to run in the sink with some warm water just to thaw it out a little bit. So while all this is cooking here, I want to take half a stick of butter and I want to melt it. This is 4 tablespoons here on the back burner. Let it start melting down, and I'm going to have to mince 2 cloves of garlic. So that's coming up next. So I got 2 cloves of garlic here. You just put your knife right on top of your clove of garlic and break my next one. So now we want to mince our garlic. We can just come in from right to left with a sharp knife. Careful with your fingers. Alright, now come back this way. This makes it easy for you. Next, I want to cut 2 lemons, and I want to juice them in here, so you can put your hand through here so that you catch the seeds. No, you don't got to be fishing them out later. comes the next one. Do the exact same thing one more time. And if a couple of seeds get past you, you're welcome to just get a spoon and fish them out, alright? There you go, we have our seeds out. Let's have a look at this chicken. Alright, so my butter is, it's a half stick of butter. It's fully melted. My chicken is ready, so we're going to put the chicken aside just for a second. Pasta is almost done. So we want to work on our sauce naturally. So what I want to do first is I want to bring my garlic in just like this. Alright. We don't want to toast the garlic. We just want to cook it and get the good stuff out of there. So here we go. I'm on medium heat here, and I can smell the garlic coming through already. So I'm going to cook this for a little while just to get all the goodness out of here. You'll notice it's ready once your garlic starts getting a little transparent. Pasta is almost done. We're usually right at about 8 minutes and it will be done. Then you can try one and perfect. Turn this off. We don't want it to keep cooking. I'm going to bring in the rest of this stick of butter. We want it to melt, but we don't want it to cook, okay? We don't want brown butter. You can use brown butter in other recipes, but not this one. All right, let's bring the heat down. Bring the heat down. So we're melting this stick of butter here. While that's happening, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper, just a bit of pepper and some salt. Once this stick of butter is fully melted here, I'm going to bring in 1.5 tablespoons of white cooking wine. I'm going to remove this pasta from the heat. Alright, here we go. 1.5 tablespoons of white cooking wine. We're going to reduce this a bit, and it's going to be a little more opaque for about 3 to 4 minutes. Just keep the heat low and keep it moving. All right, I want to bring in another half stick of butter. Melt the butter. So my heat is on low. While this butter is melting, I'm going to go and strain the pasta. So I did a twofer here. I strained the pasta in the same colander that had the broccoli. So with that, the broccoli is now warm. I'm bringing in all of my chicken. I'm going to bring in the bacon bits. Look at those. Alright, all the bacon. So now I'm going to put in my sauce here, put a little bit of Italian seasoning. We've been cooking this here for about 6 minutes now. So I'm putting in a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Bring it together, bring it together. Okay, lastly I'm going to put in my lemon juice. This is the juice of 2 lemons. I'm going to increase the heat again. You just got to baby this here because you don't want your garlic butter sauce to scald. You don't want it to burn. Okay, so I'm tossing all the ingredients for our chicken Ferrigno. I've cooked this for about 8 minutes now. This is our garlic butter sauce. Bring it in. Now let's give this a nice toss. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and plate. Alright, so now on to plating. Top with a little Parmesan cheese. Chicken Ferrigno. There you have it, chicken Ferrigno. Why don't you try this at home with your children, see if they'll enjoy it? It's a big hit in my house. Maybe you might have to encourage your kids a little bit to eat their broccoli. Maybe they too might have guns like Lou Ferrigno in the 70s. Once again, I'm Steve Lopez with Stay Home Eat Great. God bless you and be safe.